What's going on, people? In this video I'll be breaking down the cons of washing your hair, cons of washing your freeform locks, or just in general your hair when you start getting freeform locks. So the first con is that it removes natural oils. Like I said in the previous video, natural oils are really important. You don't have to buy these products that claim to give you hair growth. Oh, it gives you, bro, they be lying to you. This shit is a lie, bro. You don't need poison. Those chemicals that they claim to be oil are poisoning your hair, bro. That's why you see some people that don't have hair, or they do have hair but it doesn't grow, because they keep poisoning it with this thing. It's preventing it from growing. It's like me pouring oil on top of grass. Do you really think that grass is gonna keep growing the same way? Of course it's gonna be affected. It might be growing, but it's not growing to its full potential. That's why you find that a lot of black people, I don't even like using that word, let me just say a lot of people, of indigenous people from Africa, a lot of them, they don't have you never see, especially women, you never see a woman with natural long hair. It's a society thing. You find that a lot of them, they wear weaves because it's okay. Let me just be real. These people, they wear fake hair so that they can be okay with themselves, because they are told that when you watch television, these adverts of hair products, they tell them that this is how this person got their hair to be like that. And the reality is that the people that are on the adverts, those people are just models, bro. They don't use this product because there is no way that their hair is like that because of that. They just it's a marketing scheme that is designed to target specifically black people, bro, because we're conditioned to feel like our hair is not enough, or we are not enough, or that we should desire this white image. That's why you find people worshiping the Western civilization. They even forget their own traditions because they're focused on what looks cool, which I get, because if you are should I say enslaved, or more enslaved mentally, if you're enslaved mentally, you're gonna be forced to believe that, specifically if they call you black and they call themselves white, Pella, you should look at the definition of that, of black and white. That is wrong, bro. As soon as you start defining people by color and saying that this person is dark and they black, which means some really chaos, that is brainwash. That affects the person. They feel like they're not enough. They feel like the person is better because they are white. The definition of white is like pure, and it's like, bro, that shit won't fly with me, brother. I'm not black. I am brown. More importantly, I am human. Okay, so I just strayed off topic for a bit. Another con is that this interrupts your starter locks. So when you get starter locks, when you have an afro and you wash your hair in a circular motion so that you can get a formation around your head, so that you can be able to twist the tips so that you have starter locks. So when you wash your hair, it takes you back a step. In fact, it's more than one step. It's like 5 steps backwards, because you twist it, then you wash it, then it untangles, it goes back to normal. So it's important that you don't overdo it. When you start doing that circular motion to speed up the locking process, don't wash your hair a lot. Just do it enough. In fact, I suggest that you don't wash your hair at all. You just give it a spray bottle and you use the circular motion. That's gonna speed up the process. But the washing is the manipulating, the actual physical contact of the roots. So it's important that when you wash your hair in the beginning, don't over manipulate it, because that interrupts the starter locks. Okay. So when not to wash hair, you shouldn't wash your hair when you want Congos. When the starter locks are formed and they are growing, the root, it's completely undisclosed. You can't really see the scalp. So as soon as that happens, that's when you don't wash your hair, because you don't want to manipulate it when it's supposed to grow together. That's why you find that some people have freeform locks, but then their hair is the same width. By width, I mean this lock is really thin. This lock is really thick compared to that one. So if you want Congos, you're gonna have to stop washing your hair so that you stop manipulating it. So yeah, another con of washing your hair is hair breakage. So what happens is that when you wash your hair a lot, or not even a lot, it's just manipulating your scalp, your hair is bound to have hair breakage. I've had close calls of hair breakage, like this over here, but then that's solidified. Let me grab this one. Yeah, this one. Can you see this? This looks like it's gonna break any moment. That's hair breakage. And the only way to fix that is to have a crochet needle and actually stick it and either plant it next to another one and form a Congo, or use the same root to just plant it in the. But then if you use the same root, what's gonna happen is that it's gonna remove the hair that's on your scalp presently, and it's gonna be like you're gonna see the scalp, which is gonna remove the freeform effect. So I just hope that doesn't break. But then even if it does break, that's part of the process. You can't run away from external forces. You need to accept them and make decisions to move forward. So yeah, another con of washing your hair is that it flattens your hair. Just like, look at my hair here. My hair is flat. But that's not the kind of flatten I mean. I mean, like, at the moment it's puffed up. But if I were to wash it or give it water, it would be flat like this, completely flat, which is it's not appealing personally to me. But then that goes away as your hair dries up and you manipulate it and you touch it or whatever. It goes back to its state. But then when you wash it, it more like shrinks, because, and a perfect example of this is like when you have an afro, grown afro, comb it, then you wash that afro, it's gonna sink, it's gonna decrease, it's gonna become smaller. So that's a con of washing your hair, especially if you wanna go for a photo shoot or you wanna go outside, you wanna be presentable or whatever. Another con is that it interrupts Congos. Congos are one or more locks joined together. That's a Congo. That's a Congo. In fact, all of my hair is Congos, besides this one, and this one, and this one in the middle. Those are Congos. So when you wash your hair, especially when you have starter locks, you manipulate your scalp, not willingly. It happens unconsciously because you're just washing your hair. But what happens is that your hair grows together. And as it grows together, when you wash it, you pull it apart. And by pulling it apart, that interrupts the process of getting Congos. So if you want to form your Congos naturally, you're going to need to stop washing your hair at a specific point, like I said. That's the only way to get Congos naturally. But there are other ways of getting Congos. If you have passed that stage, when you're in the ugly phase, and you have Congos are, your hair is long enough, like let's make an example, this length that I have right now, and your hair is all this length, all of it is this thin. What you do is you grab sections, then you tie them with a rubber band, then you live like that for like maybe 2 months, 3 months, then it's bound to grow together. But the problem with that is that it will never be authentic as mine, because it's no longer natural selection, it's your own selection. It's your own selection, because your hair is gonna have generally the same width based on how many locks you put together. So technically you will be able to tell that, okay, this was manipulated by a person. So it takes away the freeform effect. Yeah, so those are the cons of washing your freeform dreadlocks. Peace.